Hey,
Hey, how's it going, everybody? How's it going?
All right, so if you clicked, we got new mics. So if you clicked on this video, you may be wondering what you should be doing in your single season. Because we got to talk about it. But before we do.
Yeah, we're Terence and Jill, God-Ordained Union, and we're here simply to help increase kingdom marriage.
Yeah, we want to get you to that altar. But I don't know, we might not see you to the altar, but we here on the journey. Somebody else may help get you to the altar. But as you're on your journey, we are your cheerleaders. We're encouraging you. You want marriage, you're praying for it. We understand how you feel. We've been there. We were there. I was 52 when I walked down the aisle, 54 when Terence received me down the aisle. And so if this is your first time on this channel, we understand what you may be going through. Where's your person? Why am I feeling like this? Did God forget me? Is he not hearing my prayers? We understand. So on this channel, we encourage those who want to get married. Yes. We encourage you because God ordains marriage. He wants it for you. And because if you want it, he gives you the desires of your heart. So on this channel, we encourage marriage. We also help you to see some things that could be blocking you. It could be a lot of things blocking you from marriage, because the enemy is not so much after the person. Because let's face it, people get married every day, all day, and they get divorced every day, all day. The enemy is after the assignment. So it's not just that we want to help you get to the altar. We want you to get your person, the person God ordains for you. So stick around in this channel, subscribe, and all that great stuff. We go live every
Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yes, and we do pre-recorded videos like this one. We drop them every
Thursday and every Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yes, so on this video, we're doing live chatting. This is not live, but we're doing live chatting. So, hey, y'all, drop your comments and all that down below. All right. Also, we invite you to pray with us. Pray with us. Oh, I got to remember to put the, if it's not up there, go to our website, GodOrdainedUnion.com, to the calendar, and you'll see the prayer call information in the calendar. I got to update. What you see, let me tell you something. What you see on this channel is what you get. Like, we don't edit no videos. We are transparent. But go to the website, GodOrdainedUnion.com, and you'll get the information for the War Cry prayer call that happens with our family every
Friday night at 11:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yes, yes, yes. While you're on our website, we invite you to join our private group. We have a private group. We meet twice a month, every Tuesday, every first and third Tuesday at 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So right after the live on Tuesdays, we go into the private group. And so, again, every first and third Tuesday
at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Eastern Standard Time. And let me tell you something. Yeah. If you wondering, like, some of the things that may be holding you back or whatever, in that group we're talking about, we get real personal. I talk about my experiences. My husband talks about his experiences. And we go deep. And we talk about some things about self. Things about self. What is going on with self. But then we talk about other things too. So we encourage you to join us. It's only $11 a month. $11 a month to join that group. And a portion of the proceeds goes back to our nonprofit, the Terence and Jill Smith Foundation, which is a 501c3 Texas nonprofit. And our mission there is to help combat loneliness and social isolation, because it is an issue. It's an epidemic. All right. So I think that's all the announcements we have.
Yeah. So what we're going to talk about today, we're going to talk about, now that you want to be married. What should you be doing in your single season? Because here's the thing. One of my favorite scriptures in the entire Bible is Ecclesiastes 3:1. To everything there's a season. So you're not married yet. So what should you be doing? We're going to talk about this right now.
Yes, yes. So there's 5 things that you definitely should be doing. We kind of talked about this before, but we're seeing comments that are like, it's like on one hand, you know, there's this whole, I call it an anti-marriage movement that's going on, where, you know, people say, well, I'm happily single and you don't have to be married, because it's like this thing, either you're happily single or you're unhappily married. That's the narrative that's being painted and pushed. And so, but the truth of the matter is, there are some unhappy single people, and it's a number of reasons. And there are also, don't get it twisted, there's some unhappy married people too, and I'm gonna tell you why. A lot of them are unhappy, because it kind of starts in your single season. But there's some unhappy single people, and I'm not want to necessarily say unhappy, but maybe some unfulfilled. They're so anticipating marriage, and a lot of times when you're anticipating marriage, it is you're trying to fill a void that really should be fulfilled by God, or something that God has placed in you. So there are 5 things that we recommend that you be doing in your single season. We did it. I got tons of girlfriends and family members. They're doing it and did it as well. And tons of people who are doing it, and you know, and there's much more. But these are 5 things that we highly recommend that you be doing now that you're single. And the first one is developing your personal relationship with the Lord. And I ain't talking about no social media faith, where you're displaying your pink Bible and you cut the camera on and you're praying prayers. No, I'm talking about the person, the relationship with the Lord, where you turn off the cameras. You go in your secret place and you do some prayer and fasting. Because the truth of the matter is, the men out here, this is for the ladies, they need a praying wife. I never forget, this guy told me a long time ago, he was a very eligible bachelor, and I never forget him. He and I were church friends. We weren't like interested in each other, but I never forget what he said, because so many women were after him. And he said, let me tell you something. If she can't get a prayer through, I'm not interested. And so when we talk about, you know, a prayer life and a relationship with the Lord, we talk about a effectual, fervent prayer life, fasting regularly, really worshiping the Lord. And so I think that goes, it kind of is dismissed, because a lot of people either fall into the part where they're over religious. The other half seem to fall into the part where whatever they're doing on social media, I want to do it or I don't want to do it. It's become such a fad and such. But let me tell you something. You need discernment. You need a prayer life for marriage. You need it.
And fellas, you're not left out of this. You need to be able to hear, because God is going to give you the vision.
Ooh.
And if you can't hear, then you don't know where you're being led to.
Ooh. Ooh.
You don't know who's leading you.
Ooh.
You need to not only have discernment, but you really need to be able to hear the voice of the Lord.
Yes.
So you need to start working on your relationship right now. So by the time you meet Mrs. Right, you're prepared to lead her where God needs you to lead her.
And to be able to say, that's bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh, and not just rely on your attraction.
Because believe it or not, this is serious.
Yes.
It's really serious.
Yes, it is. It is vital. Having that developing your relationship with the Lord, it is literally your compass. Yeah. It is going to lead and guide you in who to say yes to and who to say no to. It is that serious. And so if you're just one of those, you just go to, your trendy church. That's what I call it. You go to trendy church and, you worshiping in the dark, with the stage lit up. That's wonderful. But does the Lord know you? Like, can you get a prayer through? And so, so that is vital. Yeah. Number 2, personal development. Ain't nobody perfect. But personal development is key. If you need to go to a counselor for some therapy, if you need some deliverance, because let me tell you something, You can't counsel a demon. You got to cast that mug out. So if you bound by some issues, some rejection, some abandonment issues, some spirit of fear, all of that craziness, generational curses and patterns and all of that, let me tell you something. You may want to work on yourself. I know one of my biggest issues was unforgiveness. And it was such a block in me. Unforgiveness, it was huge, and it was blocking me for so long. There was some other personal things also that were, blocking me as well. And so the Lord was working on me. The Lord, I remember I was getting all these prophecies. I didn't know what to do with them. I didn't know what to do, and I was like, okay, not hearing the voice of the Lord for myself. And so just, so it was a lot of personal development I had to go through. And then just even physically, like, I remember I would work on myself. I remember I decided right before I came across Terence on that social media site, I remember I decided I'm going to go natural. I'm going to go natural. And it was because I have very thick hair, and it was like, well, why would you want to do that? But something said go natural. And I decided, it was a September, and I decided it's going to just be all natural from here on out. And so I let my hair just just even seeing the transformation of my hair over the months and the years, it was like a growth in me. And so yeah, I started just working on me, and I'm still a work in progress. Like we was talking about it the other day. I was like, I know I get on your nerves. I know I get on my husband's nerves.
But here's the thing. So many people find it easy to point fingers at everybody else. But this is the time for you to really work on yourself. Yeah. This is the time, if you wanted to ever be selfish, honestly, this is the time to do it. Yes. You're still single. You are in God's elevation room, and you know it's coming soon. So why not say, I want to be the best person for my spouse.
And let for me myself.
Let me work on myself for me and for my new spouse. And take the time to do so. Learn what you really like. Learn what makes you relax. Learn how to turn the channel when things aren't going well. Learn how to hear. Learn how to listen.
Try new hairstyles. Try new things, like the things that you always, like really work on your personal development. Like, what are the things that make you cry? What are the things that make you happy? Like, really, like, work on your personal development. And even your emotional intelligence. Like, that was a thing, because let me tell you something. We had a family event yesterday, and we were at Top Golf, and the Smith family, well, not the whole Smith family, but enough of us. And the little girl that worked at the counter said one little thing, and I'm telling you, I was about to snatch her from across and I had to catch myself. I had to walk away, because I was like, and let me tell you how this is how deep it was. I was like, let's go to another location, because if it had been 5 years prior, it would have been ugly in there. It would have been ugly. And so, they got a lot of it is my husband's patience, that, he knows how to diffuse a situation. But the truth of the matter is that I know me. It's a work in progress, but it's also personal development. Like, I got to know when to have some self-control, when to just like, Jill, walk away. Walk away. It's going to be okay. Just walk away. And so, so personal development. Number three, utilize those gifts, talents, and skills. Those gifts, talents, and skills. And let me tell you something. If you do not utilize your gifts, talents, and skills now, when you get in your marriage, there may not be enough time for you to tap into your personal gifts and like how you would want to on your own terms. It may be something that it's got to now be applied to the assignment of you two together. And if so many women, I see a lot of women do this. They get into the marriage and they try to find their purpose all of a sudden. I don't know what my purpose is. Well, you should have had that whatever that selfish thing you're trying to do now, you should have did that in your single season, because now it's about the two of you. And so in your single season, your gifts, talents, and skills are going to be needed for the those are going to be needed for the assignment that God has for the both of you. But if you have not practiced them and utilized them in whatever way God wants you to utilize them, you could be feeling voided, or like you're not, like you don't have the, I don't, like you don't have the.
Here's the thing. If you don't work on them now while you're by yourself, when God starts to put you in the position that he has for you and you're in front of other people, you're going to wish you took this time to hone in your skills and really fine tune them. So now that you're in front of folks, you're not saying things that you know isn't 100% correct. And you don't feel comfortable about it. So right now is the time to practice. Right now is the time to get used to it. Right now is the time to hone in every single skill that God has given you. So when it's time to be in front of other people, you're going to be okay.
Yes. And I know I'm going to get some backlash from some of y'all. You're talking over your husband.
See, don't worry about them. We got to do our mission. We can't worry about them. If they miss their blessing, then they miss their blessing. Okay. But it ain't because we didn't do our job.
That's right.
So let's stay focused and do what we do.
Them gifts, talents, and skills, because y'all got a lot of them. There's a lot of them that you even questioning. You're questioning yourself. I think I want to do this. Now is the time to try it. Let me tell you something. One of the things that in the private group, and I wasn't going to say this, but in the private group, one of the things that I had decided to do since we did the YouTube masterclass was every month carving out some time for those who want to, serve in those who wants to serve in their purpose would get together, and we can glean from each other. I can help you with some things that I've learned, and how we grew this channel, and how we have other things we're doing, how we're serving in other ways. And so just to get together, just as like a mastermind, so that we can help each other. And so yes, utilizing your gifts, talents, and skills is crucial in this season. It is crucial in this season. Absolutely. Number 4, exploring your passions. Exploring your passions.
This is really huge for you, because if you can get into your passions and learn not only more about yourself, but learn what makes you feel good. Learn what makes you be able to relax and just chill out and just listen to everything God created and the things that you do the most, that you love to do the most. Because that's really where you're going to put the most beautiful things, is when you're passionate about it. But you got to put some time into it.
Yeah. My husband loves to play chess. My husband loves to play spades. The whole family, all the Smith family.
I love to paint with our grandchildren.
Yes. We just really tapped into that.
Dirty. Have paint
oh my
everywhere.
God, we have paint everywhere. just some of the passions. We real estate. We both, we're like, before we got married, I wanted to try real estate. So I got a license in real estate, Maryland, DC, and Virginia. I sold houses in every county in the state of Maryland. While I was in grad school, while I was working a federal government job, I was exploring my passions. Even before I went to college, even right before I went to college, I went to cosmetology school. I mean, just really exploring my passions, and not to mention traveling and those things. I just was like, let me try. I want to try it. I want to try some of the things that I love to do. I love some of the things that I really, really love to do. And so, but that came before Terrence. Like, I wasn't gonna wait till I was married to I'm going to do this thing.
Well, you want to do it now.
Yeah,
because one, you don't have to answer to anybody.
You don't have to.
You just do your thing.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
And if you love it, you can make something out of it.
Yes. And if you don't, you don't have to. You can say, okay, well, I tried that. Well, next. Yeah. It's so funny because my nephew, it's the cutest thing to watch. My nephew, he's 7, and since he was probably 1, he probably done tried everything. He one stage he wanted to be a musician, so he got the drum set. We bought him a guitar. We got him um then one he wanted to be a rapper, and then one time he wants to be a basketball player. Then one time, the next year he wants to be a computer genius. Then the next, it's like he's going through all of these. He's trying all of these things on his own, things that he really invests time to. And we always say, like, he is such a wise little boy. Like, he don't nobody make him do nothing. Like, he's like, he might be on YouTube and he might say, okay, I'm gonna try this. And he really puts his all into it until he won't want to do it anymore. And my sister allows him to explore what he want to explore. She don't hold him to anything. Like, whatever you want to do, these 6 months, do it. What do we need to buy you? And that's how it should be in our single season. Like, really, we should be able to access that mother. Let me tell you something. My nephew's mother, he's the nephew of my youngest. He's the son of my youngest sister. My baby sister created this thing when she was in her 20s called the Selfish 20s. The Selfish 20s. And it was all about discovering yourself in your 20s before you had to become an official adult. So while she was living home with our parents, she did everything she wanted to do in her selfish 20s. And that's what she called it. It was so successful. It was such a successful movement that she got featured in Ebony magazine for it. Her apparel was on the BET, or on either the Soul Train Awards, somewhere in LA. She went to they was on the red carpet wearing her stuff, and it was called the Selfish 20s movement. And it was just all about discovering who you are in your 20s and just doing things unapologetically. And so yeah, then life hit her at 30. And then, like, now she has a son. But I say that to say, like, she, like we all of my sisters, we in our single season, it was just we did what the heck we wanted to do.
Yep.
And yeah, have fun doing it.
Hey, to everything there's a season.
Yes. Number 5, the last one. Number 5, be in the present.
Let me tell you about being in the present.
Okay.
You'd be so surprised of the things that you miss every day because you're not in the present. You walk past people, you don't see them. Mm-hmm. Okay? People are talking to you, you don't hear them because you're listening to something. You got your little things in your ears, or you on the internet, you on this, you on that. Stay in the present. You'd be surprised how much more you will learn, how much more you will enjoy the day.
Yes.
And here's something else. In the midst of staying in the present, something that we do personally, we don't plan 5, 6 different things in one day.
And I never did that, even before I was married. If you invited me, say, to your graduation, if I could not go to your graduation and not feel like I'm rushing, or go to all the festivities of it, I would decline the invitation. Send you a gift, but I wanted to be present. Like, if you invite me somewhere, I want to be present in all of it. I don't want to have to rush or say, I gotta go. Sorry, I'm just dropping through. I will decline the invitation if I cannot give all of me to you for, whatever that event is.
Yeah, so relax. Plan one thing and enjoy it to the max. And guess what? If you finish early, you still got time to do something else. But the thing is, you enjoyed the thing that you scheduled to do.
Yes.
And when you schedule 5 and 6 things, I see it all the time. People show up to work on Monday and they're upset, and you're like, what's wrong with you? And they didn't enjoy their weekend. Mm-hmm. Why? Because they had so much that they tried to pack into 2 days, and they didn't get half of it done, or they rushed through every bit of it to get to the next event and didn't enjoy any of it.
And that goes, a couple of things I want to make a point about. So just this past Saturday, shout out to Nina. She did an interview. She's a subscriber here, and she's also in our private group. She has a podcast, and she interviewed us on this past Saturday, the 16th, August 16th. And so, of course, it was scheduled weeks in advance. And so we knew that on the 16th that we didn't plan anything, even though it was only, being recorded for an hour. We did not plan anything. We just wanted to be present, like how we didn't want to have to rush before preparing for the interview or even afterwards. We didn't plan anything. But after it was over, we decided, okay, it's a beautiful day outside. It's still early. We decided to go to the museum. And so, but yeah, that is like really being present and really respecting time and really respecting, the moment. But I have to also say this. So I had a friend, this was years ago. I had a friend, she's a little older, and she had invited me. Used to love being around her. And so she had invited me out. And she said she wanted to, she was always doing something. She said she wanted me to visit some venues with her. And so it was a Saturday. This was when I was living in Maryland. It was a Saturday. It was a beautiful Saturday out. And I was like, okay, I'll go with you. So we went. And so we went to this venue in Virginia, I think it was like in Leesburg. Tyson's. It was in Tyson's. And anybody who know the area know that that's a beautiful area. We went to this venue. We had an appointment. We get there, and the lady is showing us the venue. I didn't really know what we were doing, and the lady is showing her the venue, and she was saying, and the lady was saying, yeah, you can have your cake here, and you can have this here, and you can have this. And I was like, is she planning somebody's wedding? Then we get to, so I didn't ask no questions. I was in awe of the venue. Then she was like, okay. So we were like making these rounds. Then we went to the bridal store. And we got there, and it was me, her, and another friend of hers. So we get there, and the lady was like, okay, yes, I have your appointment. And then she was like, which one of you are the bride? And she was like, I am. I'm like, you ain't even got no boyfriend. Like, what the heck? And it's so many women who do this. They will pre-plan their wedding and not even have a man. And maybe that's a thing. But I'm going to tell you something. I've said it before many times on here. Getting choked up. Do not rob yourself of your wedding planning season. In your single season, do not rob yourself of that season when it comes. And definitely don't rob yourself of the precious time in your single season that God has given you. Don't do it. And so it was honestly after then, I started to see her differently. I'm like it came across as being impressed. And the girl that was with her, she was like, yeah, I already got mine. She didn't have a man either. She's like, because you never know. And she says, matter of fact, I got mine on sale. She said, I got my wedding dress on sale. I'm like, this is a thing. And I think I was in my early 30s. I was like, I am clearly not ready for marriage. Like, they're doing this? Like, this is absolutely insane. But it's so many women that are doing that are planning their entire wedding. And I'm like, this is such a precious, precious season. It's only a season. Your single season is short. Before you know it, you're going to be married. Enjoy it. Like, I know it's easier said than done at times because I've been there.
Look, I got a couple things to say about that.
Okay, let's say it.
Number one, look, the word says tomorrow has worries of their own.
Yeah.
Don't be worrying about something that hadn't even come yet. Why would you add the stress to yourself? And then, ladies, how many times have y'all said you wanted to lose X amount of weight to get in the dress? If you buy it now, look at the pressure you just put on yourself to stay in the dress. How many times are you going to try it on? Every month? And then stress yourself out? Why would you do that? enjoy your single life. Get the dress when it's time.
When it's time.
Because you never know what type of thing y'all going to have. You
You-
never know
my-
what time of the year it's going to be. You never know what location it's going to be. Enjoy yourself and don't worry about prepping for the wedding. Meet the guy first.
Yes.
Don't
yes,
put the cart in front of the horse.
Yes.
Enjoy yourself.
Yes. Yeah, because the thoughts that I even had about a wedding, it was some thoughts. Our wedding was totally not even the same season. Like it was just totally opposite of everything that I thought it was. I have to say this though. That friend ended up getting married. She got the bomb diggity husband. They live in a very beautiful life. And nope, it was nothing like she thought it was going to be. The wedding, was nothing like she thought it was going to be. Nothing. Of course, she ain't nothing. She didn't even get married up in the DMV. It was nothing like she thought it was going to be. Nothing like it. And so she had her season where she totally was just focused on the Lord. And but after that we kind of lost touch. We still are acquaintances, but I'm like, she's a little weird. But she did end up getting married, and she's happily married now to the same man. And so yeah, it ended up coming for her. It really did. And so yeah.
Which again goes to, it's going to be different for everybody.
Yes.
You just don't know how it's going to be for you.
Yes. So enjoy your single season. You should be not sitting around waiting. If you're sitting around, you should be resting. If you're sitting, is in rest mode, meaning that the worries are no longer there. You're just in rest, and you're literally resting mind, body, and soul, like really resting in the Lord and trusting in Him. But as far as being all over the place and worried and trying to plan for a marriage that you praying for and you believing that that's faith, while that could be, you want to hope for things, but God does. He also wants you to do some things in this season. There's some things He wants you to do before you get married, which is why you may be a little prolonged. Is because there's some things He wants to happen for you in your single season so that you can be prepared and equipped for your spouse. And so,
absolutely.
All right. So develop your relationship with the Lord. I know it's deep, but you can go a little deeper. We all can. 2, personal development, those things that you could be dealing with personally. Yeah, you know what they are. You know the people you got to forgive. Work on that. You're not perfect. We're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. But you don't want to get on your spouse's nerve. That's what you don't want to do. Number 3, utilize those gifts, talents, and skills. Number 4, explore your passions, whatever they are and however weird they may be. Explore your passions. And number 5, be present. Be present. Yeah. Be present.
It's so important to be present. So important.
I remember I used to, right before Terrence came, my thing was I would walk around the lake. I put my Fred Hammond in my ears. I would walk around that lake. What's that? That lake was 3 miles. I would walk a couple of times a week. I would walk around that lake, and I would just take my time. It wasn't a hike. Sometimes it would be a fast walk. Sometimes it'll be just a slow walk. I would take it in each moment and just I was literally falling in love with the Lord. Truly falling in love with the Lord. Like that was my intimacy with the Lord. And yeah. So
yeah.
Drop some comments, y'all.
Yeah, what do y'all think?
Yes, y'all maximizing this
maximize your single season.
What y'all doing in this single season? What y'all doing? I know y'all working on some, because I got some single friends who subscribe, and they doing their thing. My girlfriends are doing their thing, and they going when their husbands. Oh my gosh, man, y'all got some good ones. Y'all got some good ones. So,
So with
Woo.
that being said, we
Yeah.
look forward to
Yes.
seeing you guys on the next one.
Yes. Y'all be blessed.
Deuces.
Deuces.